Hey folks, welcome back to another video of Trailhead Explanations. In this video, we are going to cover up Unit 2 of this Superbadge user authentication. We have covered the first unit. You can check out its solution on our channel. So for this unit, basically, we are going to cover up single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, how we can enroll into Lifetime Login, and how we can use Salesforce Authenticator app in order to set up multi-factor authentication. But before we proceed further with our challenge, make sure you have a developer free edition org already signed up and connect that developer edition org, that particular org with this Trailhead challenge. You can follow these steps. These are quite easy to follow up. Now, next we have two, okay, so there are two users as well for this challenge, for this particular unit. Murphy Jean, which is a user for SSO testing. We are going to test a single sign-on using Murphy Jean. Then Brochan Pen is another one, which is for break class administrator testing. We'll see what it is in the coming minute. Then we have first challenge, which is a single sign-on. We have to set up single sign-on. So in order to set single sign-on for our SSO test user, which is Murphy Jean, what we have to do is we have to first assign federation ID to that particular user, which is Murphy Jean, right? So launch your Trailhead Playground and you will land on this home setup page. Using the global search, just type Jean over here and you get the option for Murphy Jean user. This will redirect you to the detail page of Murphy Jean. Just click on edit button. Now here, scroll down and you will find a single sign-on information section over here. In Federation ID, just give any ID. So I'm here giving Jean@Fed ID and just simply click on save. Now, next we have to create a permission set, but before creating the permission set, just go to Quick Find and type single sign-on settings. This option will come up. Now here we have to first SAML enable. Click on edit and select this checkbox over here. Click on save. Now we need to create a single sign-on setting as well. So click on new. Here we have to follow the steps which are provided in this table. So I'm going to take this name from here, SAML SSO setting, paste this name over here. Then issuer URL is also provided. API name will be auto-populated. We do not have to worry about that. For issuer, just paste this issuer in the text area over here. Now, in order to choose this file for identity provider certificate, go back to your challenge and you will find that there is a downloadable link provided. Click on this link. This will download, this will open up this UI, and here under configure section, you will find a link again, download the identity provider certificate. Click on this and it will start downloading it, and it will also give you a warning that this can harm. Avoid that warning, just click on keep button. So this will be downloading our certificate. Go back to the SSO settings. Here, click on choose file and going to downloads. In the download section, you can find the certificate we just downloaded. Open the certificate and over here it is uploaded. Now next, okay, I'm sorry, choose a file. Yeah, the certificate has been uploaded. Now next we have to change request signature method. So select this as well. SHA1 we have to select. Now SAML identity type will be Federation ID, as we will be using Federation ID in order to set up this SSO thing. Then for identity provider login URL, just go back to your challenge and copy this URL from here, which is identity provider URL, and going back to paste this in this text area. Next, we do not have to change anything. For entity ID, just copy the URL from your browser itself, along with HTTPS till force.com. Copy this and paste it in this text area. So from HTTPS, you have to copy it till lightning.force.com. Click on save. Now we will be requiring these settings in next coming minutes. So I'm going to open a new tab, a duplicate tab of this, and here we are going to create a permission set. So in order to create the permission set, just go to quick find again and click on permission set option. Now here in challenge, if you will see that in this section, it is mentioned that we have to create a permission set by the name single sign-on. Copy this name, go back to your setup where permission set is open. Click on new, paste this in the label text area. API name will be auto-populated. We do not have to change anything else from here. Click on save. Now we have to enable one setting or permission from here. So in order to do that, scroll to bottom. And here you will find a system permission option. Click on this. Now here it will give you the list of all the permissions that are there. Click on edit. Scroll down to I, letter I, alphabet I. And here you will find, okay, let me just search it, is single. Okay, I think we forgot one thing here. If I'll just go back to a single sign-on, and here we have to enable this one as well. Click on this, save it. Now go back to permission set again. Refresh this. Now here go to alphabet I section again. Yeah, you can find that is single sign-on enabled is coming up here, right? So go back to top and okay, we haven't saved it, right? Go to again, is single sign-on enabled? Select this option and come to top and save this. So we forgot to enable one option in our single sign-on setting. It is asking for confirmation. Click on save. So basically what I did is I forgot to enable this checkbox also. So we have to go back to our the single sign-on setting option. And here you can check this checkbox as well. You have to check it. Otherwise you won't be able to see this is single sign-on enabled option over there. So permission set is done. Now we have to assign this permission set to the SSO user, which we have for our testing. So click on manage assignment button, click on add assignment. Now here select Jean Murphy, the checkbox against Jean Murphy, and click on assign button. Click done. This will assign Jean Murphy this permission set designed for single sign-on. Now, what we have to do is we have to just go to quick find again and type my domain. Click on this my domain option. Now here scroll down and under policy section, click edit for this. We have to check this option over here, prevent login from http.login, http://login.salesforce.com. Click on save. Then scroll down to authentication configuration in my domain itself. Click on edit. And here just select this checkbox as well, SAML SSO test. Click save. That's all we have for our configuration in our Salesforce org. Next, we have done this setup SSO setting. Next, we have to go to this link, Axiom Heroku web app. Going to this link, you will redirect it to this particular page. Then select SAML identity provider and test. Here under generate section, you will find a URL, generate a SAML response. Click on this button. Now here we have to provide all these details in order to generate a SAML response. So first of all, SAML version, as we have configured our SAML single sign-on setting, click on this, or instead of clicking on, just see over here that SAML version is 2.0, right? So I'm going to change the version here to 2.0 because it is necessary that both these versions are same. Then next, we have to fill out details from this setting, which we just created a few minutes back. So click on this and it will give you this layout, right? Now here we have to provide further details, which are federation ID. So for federation ID, just go to the user, which is Gene Murphy. So I'm going to open that from my setup, typing Gene over here and selecting Murphy Gene. So I'm going to copy the federation ID that I created earlier. So Gene @fed ID. Going back to the SAML response requester, I will paste this over here. Remove any extra spaces. Then for issuer, I will go to my single sign-on setting page, and I'm going to copy this issuer link from here and paste it in my text area. For recipient URL, you have to go back again to single sign-on setting, scroll down, and in endpoint section, you will find login URL. Just copy this URL and paste it over here in the recipient URL text area. For entity ID, we have to copy it again from our single sign-on setting, scroll up and copy it from here. Go back to the response generator and paste it. Remove this first and paste it instead of this. Then rest will be as it is. Just click on request SAML response. Click on login. If everything worked fine, we should be able to log in into our org. Let's just click on login and wait for it to proceed further. So we were successfully logged into Salesforce org. Now, next we have to do is we will go back to our challenge, and we have done all these things and everything is fine. Just go back here, scroll down, and we have done this appropriation configuration for Murphy Gene. Click on check challenge button. Hopefully it should pass this challenge. Yeah, there you go. The first challenge has been passed. Now, I think this SAML configuration and testing should also pass. Just click on this check challenge button. There you go. This is also done, second challenge. Now, because in this, we are just configuring the SAML and we have already done that. We have also logged in into, after generating the SAML request, we have logged in from there as well. So this is done. Now, next we have to set up multi-factor authentication. In order to do that, what we have to do is I will scroll up, and here is the setting that we have to do for multi-factor authentication. So what I'll do is, first of all, I will close the previous tab because we are now logged in as Gene Murphy using SSO. So I'm going to close all these things, all these tabs other than this, right? Now, I will launch my Trailhead Playground again because I want to be logged in as system admin, not Gene Murphy, to make further configurations, right? Now, what I have to do is I have to set multi-factor authentication. In order to do that, I have to just create this permission set again by the name MFA authorization for break glass admin. I will copy this, go to my setup here, and in permission set, in quick find, just type permission and it will filter out permission sets option for you. Just click on this and click on new button. In the label, just provide the copied text, copied name, which we copied it from our challenge, just paste it here. API name will be auto-populated. We do not have to change anything else. Just click on Save button. Now here for MFA, we have one permission that we have to enable like we did for single sign-on settings, right? So scroll to bottom and click on the system permission option. Now here we have to find multi-factor authentication for user interface permission. So I will scroll down to M, alphabet M, and here you will find a permission. Let me just use Control F, multi-factor. So this is a multi-factor authentication in user interface, but we have to choose for user interface, not using in interface. So I will search for more. And here you will find it, multi-factor authentication for user interface. Make sure you check this checkbox which has for in this. Okay, now scroll to top and click on Save button. It will pop up a confirmatory a confirmatory message will pop up. Click on Save again. So this MFA, this permission set has to be assigned to break glass administrator configuration. And for this configuration, who was our test user? User was Brochen Pan. So I'm going to assign this permission set to Brochen. So I will scroll up. I will scroll up and click on this Manage Assignment button. Here, click on Add Assignment and select Brochen Pen over here and click on Assign button. Click on Done. Go back to your challenge and scroll down to check our challenge for. So basically, we have to configure MFA for break glass admin user. We already did. We have assigned that to Brochen Pen. Let's just check our challenge, and this should also be passed. There you go. Now we have our last challenge, which is Lightning Login and Salesforce Authenticator app. Now for this, we have to scroll up. Here again, we have to create one permission set labeled Lightning Login user. So I'm going to copy this name from here, copy it and go back to setup. In permission set, just click on this permission set back button. I'm going to go back to the list of all the permission sets. Click on new button again and paste the copied text over here in the label text area. Rest, we do not have to change anything. Click on Save button. Now in this, what we have to do, scroll down and we have to click on System Permissions again. And click on Edit. Control F and find for Lightning. Okay. One second. Before we set this permission over here, what we have to do is we have to do enable Lightning Login. So in Quick Find, just type session settings and select this option, session settings. Now here we have to select one option, which is enable Lightning Log, allow Lightning Login. Here you will find a section Lightning Login and click on this checkbox. Click this one as well, select this one, scroll down and click on Save. Now go back to permission set, which we were creating. So our permission set was, let me just check, Lightning Login user. So I will select that one. Yeah, there it is. Click, scroll down and click on System Permissions again. Here, click on edit button and go to alphabet L, scroll down L, M. Okay. Here you will find in L alphabet section, you will find Lightning login user. So click against this checkbox, scroll up and save it. So this permission set has to be assigned break glass admin only. So I will go back and click on save again. Now we have to assign this permission set again to broach and pen. So click on this manage assignment button. Click on add assignments and select broach and pen, checkbox against broach and pen, and click on assign button. Done. Now we have just set this permission set to broach and pen. Now next we have to do is we have to set the authenticator app, Salesforce authenticator app. So in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to log in into our org by broach and pen as a login as we have to log in as broach and pen. So for that you have to change. So you have to go to broach and pen and you have to first of all change the email ID for this particular user, right? So when you will change this email ID, you will get a you will get an email on your email ID. There you have to verify that change that you are changing email or you are resetting the email. After which you have to reset password for this particular user. Once you do that, you will have a password and username for this user, so you can log into that particular or broach and pane. You can log in as broach and pane, right? So I'm going to do that over here itself. So I will log out from this, or I'll use incognito mode. So what I'm going to do is I will copy this URL. I'm going to copy this domain from here, because in this domain, I'm going to log in and I will open my incognito window. Over here, I will paste this URL. Now, here I have to provide username and password for broach and pane. I've already set up username and password in order to save time. So I have password in hand for this particular user. So I'm going to copy this username, go back to my incognito window and paste this username over here, give out the password, click on login. Now it will ask for 2-word phrase. Now, in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to install Salesforce Authenticator app in your mobile phone. Once that is installed, once you have downloaded and installed, it will ask for certain detail like your phone number or everything. Do that details. Now, next, you will on your mobile, you will find an option, add an account. Click on that add an account button. Then it will give you 2-word phrase. So for me, as I can see on the mobile screen, it is view title. So it will be different for you. Just after typing the 2-word phrase, just click on connect. Now, after clicking this connect button, it will send a notification on my mobile. There also, you will ask to click on that connect button. So once I did this, now on my mobile, I got a notification. So I have to click on connect button on my mobile. There you go. This account has been added. Now we have set up our multi-factor authentication. Click on got it on your mobile. Now, next we have to do is we have to go to our user over here. So we are now logged in as broach and pin, right? Now we will go to setup and over here, Or instead of going to setup, just log out, because we have to test our MFA authentication. So log out from this. Now we have to test our multi-factor authentication. So in order to do that, just paste the username again and enter the password over here. Now, when you will click on this login, it will send a notification on your mobile. If that notification comes up, that means you have tested your multi-factor authentication. Click on this login button. It is asking me to check my mobile device, and I have got this notification. Click on approve button on your mobile, and there you go, you logged in successfully. Now here, this is the last step, which is we have to enroll in Lightning login. So click on this button, and it will again send a approval on my mobile. Click on that approve button on your mobile. And there you go. You have enrolled into Lightning login as well. Got it? So you have successfully set up your MFA. You have logged in as Broach and Payne, and you have also enrolled in your Lightning login. Go back to your Trailhead challenge and just simply scroll down and click on check challenge button. Hopefully we should be able to pass this challenge as well as this unit. Okay, we can't see that you were able to successfully test Lightning login configuration for Broach and Payne. So it is giving us an error that we were not able to test this Lightning login configuration. So for that, what we have to do is go back to your incognito again, paste the URL name again for Broach Payne. And for using Lightning login, what we have to do is we are not supposed to provide the password. So once you paste this name over your username over here in the text area, just do not provide password and click on login button. This will send you a notification on your mobile to approve this request. Click on, so I've got a notification. Click on this approve button on your mobile. And once that is done, this Lightning login has been tested. There you go. We have successfully logged in into our org. Now, if we just go back and check if this error is removed or not, click on check challenge button again. So basically, there you go. This unit as well as this Superbadge has been completed. See you in the next video with other unit of the Superbadge. Till then, take care and also subscribe our channel. Thank you.